Good afternoon, Captain Slade. Good afternoon, fellow cadets. Today, I will be giving a briefing on the Major Command of the Air Force Material Command. Today, I'll be talking about who the AFMC is, where they're located, part of their mission and their vision, and along with that, what effect they make on the Air Force today. To start, the AFMC base headquarters is at the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. And the mission of the AFMC is to deliver and support agile, war-winning capabilities. And so those two capabilities, as I talked about, agile and war-winning, are the main focus of this major command. Their purpose is to bring forth capabilities either to the combat zone, to local bases, to anybody in the Air Force who needs it. They bring these capabilities in order to help win wars and also to stay agile at the times that are necessary. The vision of the Air Force Material Command is to innovate airmen, trusted, empowered, creating agile, cost-effective, war-winning capabilities for the nation. And so this vision is built off of more from the mission statement, but it goes into more of the details of what these capabilities need to be. They need to be trusted, they need to be empowering, they need to be cost effective. And so those type of things are very important when it comes to bringing forth these capabilities. We can't just be spending money on whatever we want them to be. As much as we want to buy as many F-35s as we can, there's only a certain amount of money that can be used. However, that money must be cost effective to stay within the realm of war-winning and agile. As much as we want to save money, we need to spend money in order to win the war or to keep wars from happening. So that's a very big main focus of the Air Force Material Command, is to make sure that the capabilities being brought forth throughout the entire Air Force are kept kind of within a realm or a standard. Without the Air Force Material Command, there would be a lot of disorganization among the different types of weapons that are being used, the types or where these weapons are being sent to, what type of person is going to be in charge of those weapons. The Air Force Material Command is over all things that are agile and war-winning. So not just weapons and the different types of aircraft that are used. The Air Force Material Command is also on top of things like the food that has to be fed to the soldiers in order for them to remain healthy, to stay war-winning and agile. On top of that, they're also over the uniforms that we wear. They keep track of where these uniforms are being sent to, who's wearing them, and why they're being worn. Along with that, making sure that those uniforms are war-winning. They can help these soldiers go out and do their job. And along with that, they're agile. Can they be moved? Are they going to be a hindrance upon these soldiers when they are in the act of war? The Air Force Material Command is a vital part of the major commands of the Air Force. It keeps track of all logistics of everything that goes around in the Air Force. There's a lot of material, there's a lot of people, a lot of uniforms, a lot of food, a lot of bullets, a lot of guns. And so they have specifically created the major command to be sure that each and every single one of those things is accounted for. And on top of that, what is accounted for is helping the Air Force be the #1 Air Force in the world, keeping us in charge and keeping us on top of all others. So in conclusion, today we've talked about who the Air Force Material Command is, where they're located, what their mission and their vision is, and why they are important to the Air Force and what they do for us today. This concludes my briefing. Are there any questions?